to get on with it. Can't wait. Can't wait. I had so many tokens up off this field last week or a few days ago. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else is on here. Fingers crossed day. Bye for now. Well, this was a really scratchy, grunty 11. Oh, crikey. On the knocks. It's my first hole on the field. I nearly didn't dig it, but I'm glad I did. That's the imprint. It's a little 4-hole button. It's so thin. It's a wafer thin. Wafer thin. Hopefully there'll be some writing on there. I think I can see something around the edge. But I'll pop it in my box and let Simon have a look later on. Lovely soil. It's like so soft and lush. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to flip her this way. Out. Ooh. Let's see which edge. No. No. No, okay. Oh. Anything there? Might have fallen back in the hole then. Might be in amongst that little loose detritus. We'll try that. No? Well, that's odd. It must be quite shallow in the plug, I should imagine. I'll flip the plug over. See if we can hear it now. Yeah. Oh, I did briefly. Yeah, sounding really rubbish now, actually. There. On that edge. So we'll go down, see if we can locate it with the pinpointer. In there. Nothing in there. Ah, at last. Getting something in there. Let's turn you round and see what's hidden in here. In there. Oh, is that? No, that's grass. Oh, I see something here. There we go. A little impacted bullet casing. That's all that was. Little rogue. You little rascal, you. Never mind. There's another jumpy one. Give that one a bit of iron in there. Flips around. We'll give it a dig. What I'll do is I'll dig it up and come back to you because I don't want to use all my camera. We'll dig it up quickly. If it's not immediately obvious, then I'll come back to you when I've had a rummage around. It's a weird, just a weird, probably molten something. Don't know. Don't know. Can't turn it into anything, I'm afraid. No, I think it's a bit of molten something or other. Again, this is a very, very scratchy 9, maybe 11. I've snapped through a root, unfortunately, but it's down there somewhere. Oh, something green. What the heck? Bottom of an old bullet casing, I think. Is it? Don't know. I'm going to guess it is. Just looks a bit weird, that's all. I'm under a tree, so one end of a bullet casing, I think. It's a heavy end, whatever it is. Okay, I'll double check there's nothing else down here. No, that's it. Wow, finds are thin on the ground so far today. I'm just filming this in case it turns out to be something, but I don't think it will be. It's too loud a signal and only 15, so it's more likely going to be iron. But I'll film it anyway. What have I got to lose? But after this, I think I'll make sure I've found something first, or at least got close to finding something before I start filming. Okay, this was a screaming 15, and as I haven't pulled out a horseshoe yet, we'll go down and find it together. Let's turn you around, see if we got another token. Oh my god, am I being blind? Is that it there? Ah! Okay. Oh, really? Oh, I've got... Oh my god. Let me put it down and get the squirt on it. That is a hammered coin, not a token. But I don't recognise it thus far. What the heck is that? Someone must know. Oh, what the heck is it? Is it a weird token? A hammered token? No, I don't know. I don't recognise it at all. Look at it. Crikey, I nearly didn't dig that. That looks ancient design, doesn't it? Oh, I don't even know if I want to put toothbrush on it. I'll just get the soft one with the vibrate on it rather than actually brush it. I have no idea. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, thank God for that. I found something. I honestly thought today was going to be an absolute waste of time. I'm not even going to try brushing that anymore. I'm just going to give it another little squirt. See if that's loosened anything, doing that spray. Hell's bells and barnacles, look at it. There is writing, there's loads of detail on there, and I don't recognise any of it. Oh, what the heck? It looks like it says Toff. What's it say? No? Is it upside down? I'm going to photograph this now and send it to Simon. He's at work today. And see if he can come up with anything. That is amazing. I can't wait to show him. Oh no, I haven't brought my phone out with me. It's going to have to wait. Have a look at it there. I know it doesn't focus very well on this camera, but I'll get you some close-up focus shots as well. Flipping heck. That was worth coming out for. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, it was sat there waiting for me. Flipping heck, that was loud as well. I mean, that was a loud 15. And I've had a few loud 15s today, and they've definitely not been those. Pop you there, mister. And go into my button box, because that's all I've got in there at the moment. Oh gosh. What the heck? Is it a hammer coin? It's not a... No, they didn't do tokens. I don't know. I do not recognise that at all. I'm thinking, is this something really, 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 really old, or is it some mock-up of some sort? Don't know. But I'm happy with it because it's an unusual find, whatever it is. And I'm sure there's people screaming at me now saying, it's a blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll find out what kind of a blah, blah, blah it is later. Thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Let's carry on. Oh, thank God for that. And that is perhaps the best hammered coin I have found to date, age-wise, and its condition is amazing as well. So I'm absolutely over the moon, and it ties in with the research we've done on this land, in and around this area. It just predates history. Well, predates Doomsday Book, so there has to be more on here. And you know, when you get that gut instinct that yeah, there's something out here. Excuse me, my bloody lips are so dry. So yeah, there's my gut tells me there's something, amazing out here, and today was an example of my gut getting it right. So well done, gut. Oh dear. Okay, this is the sort of sound I was getting when I just dug up that hammered, banging, loud, going up to 15. And this one's a bit lower, but it was just banging all the way around, and it says it's got some depth to it, which means if it had said it was 15 and 2 bars down, I would have thought, oh, it's going to be deep iron and it's lying. But this says it's got some depth to it and it's still loud, and I'm practically in line with, I just found that other coin a few feet away. I'm gridding this area at the moment, lining up with the oak trees, the old-fashioned way. Sorry, I haven't got you in the shot there, babbling on. I'm so excited. I'm sure this is going to turn out to be crap, but got to film it this time. Well, I did film it once I dug the other hole, because I thought, well, it's out and it's not a horseshoe size, so I may as well film me finding it. This, I'm finding something a little bit stony at the bottom. Doesn't sound so good now, does it? Quite a low number now, but I'll get rid of that loose. I'll just check it's not in there. It's in that loose pile at the back there, maybe in the back wall, so I'll just open that out a bit and move it, see what we come up with. It's exciting, isn't it? Still in there. Says it's deeper. I'll go in and we'll have a look first. Just I'm all of a kerfuffle now. Right, pointer first. Ooh, ooh. Oh no! You see? You get all your hopes and dreams up and then they're dashed. Dashed! Wasn't a perfect signal, was it? It was a bit jumpy. So there you go. We can go from hammered coin to gold foil in 5 minutes. Never mind, I was definitely going to dig that no matter what. Right, let's carry on. There's got to be some more stuff in here. You know when you get that feeling, that gut instinct, that this field's got something really, really amazing in it somewhere. And it's beginning to reveal itself. So let's carry on. Just chop that down a bit so it all fits back on top. Let's carry on and get onto some more goodies. I'll give that a stomp in a second. Right, see you in a mo. It's just started raining a little bit, but I thought I'd just let you hear this signal. So I'm going to dig it. It doesn't sound very round, but who knows, it might be on its edge. So I'll dig it up and I'll see you as soon as I've done that. Wish me luck. Well, it's doing the hole. It's really, really loud now. It's bleeping up to like 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's a slight bit of darkness there. I mean, it could be foil. It's not a terribly trashy field, this, but it could well be foil. Let's have a look. Anything? Can't tell. Let's see. Is that on? Oh. Oh, no, it's in here. Where this dark bit was. What the heck could it be? Oh, is that it? Is it a button? Oh no, actually it might not be. An imprint there. It might be. It's a wafer thin coin. What was on there? It is wafer thin. Wow. Is that all that's in here? Crikey. At first I thought it was a button because that looked like there was going to be a shank there, but it's not. Do you know what? This is so thin. Crikey. I'm not even going to attempt to clean this out here, because if there is anything left on here, it needs to be looked at very, very carefully. I can't even see if there's anything around the edges. It's obviously copper base, but it doesn't mean it's not a very early copper hammered coin. Although, I mean, there's absolutely no rim, so it's not a milled anything modern. Yeah, I'm going to put that in my pot and carry on. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. Okay, this is another dodgy signal. Ended up about an 11 in the clod somewhere. Okay, tell me in the clod, not in there still. No, okay, let's go in. Oh, it is in there. Hold on, I've got my rings on that hand. No, it is in here. It's in here somewhere. Okay, getting closer. Let's just crack her open. Ooh, what's that? What the heck's that going to be? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's one of them. It's lead, I'd say. A snipped off piece of lead. That's the best way I can describe it. Either that, or it's the bottom half of a toy soldier's trousers. I don't know. I'd say snipped off piece of lead. Oh well, it's a good old signal. I don't think that's got anything on it of note. No. No. Okay. I'll see how much further I can go. The rain's starting to come down. The phone is currently charging and it's raining, so I'll be very quick. But there's something down here. I can't even twist you around because you're charging and it's twiddling you. Let's see if I can just bend you into the mud there. Anyway, there's something back here coming out. It's thin. First I thought it was just going to be a hinge. Let's have a look. Go back. It's a weird looking thing. Okay, it's out. What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, good question. Yeah, right. Well, it was attached to something, so I'm going to go with furniture. Something on a drawer, maybe. Something decorative for a set of drawers. That's all I can think of. Handles, screws would have got in there, posts would have got in there, and a drop handle. I'm going to have to stop filming because my camera's getting wet, so I've got to put you back in the bag. That's it. That's all that was. Right. Go post. Stop recording. Okay, this is going to be one of my last holes because it's getting a bit iffy with the weather. But just there was an 11. I can see it. It's anyway, it's down there. I'm trying to tip you in so you can see it without. See it? See it there? It's just slid off its perch a bit. It's a greenie. Actually, I'll bring its perch up with it. Have a look. There's much of an imprint. Oh dear, it's flat as a pancake on the other side, but yeah. Let's have a little look at this actually. Let's have a little look. It's the first sort of 20th century, maybe 19th century coin that I've found on here. Simon's found a few, but actually it's not as coppery as I thought it would be. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Well, if we get anything off this, it'll be a miracle. I can just about see something there, but no, this This has had a lot of pee on it, but it's quite thick. That's the thing. It's quite heavy, it's quite thick. A little bit battered. I'd go, it's a halfpenny size. Probably George III, as that's the sort of era we've been finding on this field, or Simon has. I haven't found any of these on here. My water's running out on there. No, it's a bit toasty. Just about get something around the edge. Okay, I'm happy with that though. Yeah. What more can I say? I thought it would have some more diesel on. Never mind. I'll have a closer look at it later, just in case it turns out to be something really exciting. Okay, let's get on. It's just another quick one again. This is a terrible jumpy signal. I've caught it slightly. Oh, you're still attached, sorry. I can't really pull you around properly. That mud off. So, yeah, this was a terrible signal. I've been digging and digging and digging. You can see how deep that is. And this is what it is. Wow. Oh, it has got a hole through it. I did catch it there, look, sorry. So I think I've got myself a loom weight or a spindle whorl. Very plain, but also a very practical thing that was used, you know, for weaving wool. Oh, now that is a proper medieval find, if not Roman. It's really, really old. I can tell by the simplicity of it all. It wasn't a decorated one by any means. Oh wow, I'm really chuffed with that. I wasn't expecting anything. I thought, oh, it's going to be a really deep bit of foil. You can see how deep it is. Look at my pointer. It's right in there. So, not a brilliant signal. It was just every now and then a scratchy 19 amongst a load of iron would screech out at me, and I thought, I'm going to dig it just to see. And I'm glad I did. Right, I'm going to cover you up again because it's bloody piddling it down again. Okay, well, this was a very, very dodgy 7, very grunty. It's out in the spoil now and it's turned into a 10. So let's go and have a look. Can you see? Just turn you around. In there. No. It's in there. What have we got? Is that an edge? That's a weird looking edge. Crikey, I don't think it's going to be much, to be honest. It's a jaggedy old piece of something. Is that? It looks like... No, it's not a quarter of anything, is it? I mean, it probably is a quarter of something, but nothing of much interest. Yeah. Bit of scrap, I think. I'll pop him in my pot just in case I can get anything off it. Is that off? No. Just have one more look in here. Making my way back to the car. The more and more I open this and look at that lovely hammered coin, the more and more excited I get, because I think it's something really, really special. I do think it's something really, really special. It's a bit loose in there, but look. That is, isn't it? That is what I think it is. I'm pretty damn sure that is something pretty damned old and special. Yeah. And it's something that I've never found before. And I'm pretty excited about that. Can't wait to get home and find out what it is. And hopefully I'll be telling you what it is by the time you see this. Because it's just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm just, yes, it is what I think it is. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm not going to say the words simply because I don't want to jinx it. So, fingers crossed when I get home and have a look and Simon has a look. He'll confirm what I believe, which is blooming amazing. My first ever. Right, let's get on. The rest was all a bit scrappy, wasn't it? Blank things. Button, my nice. I'm quite happy with that. I nearly didn't dig that, and I very nearly didn't dig that, and I probably wish I hadn't now, but that, I don't know how it got in here, because that's from my last dig. It must have been caught under the sponge, and I washed it out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things really, that have been good enough to get into the pot. So, but that, oh my goodness, that's something good. Let's get home, I think. And the rain's just lifting for a bit, so I think I'll make my way back to the car now before the next downpour. Yeah, I'll do a little outro at the end, but in the meantime, I'm making my way back to the car. Thanks for joining me today. I've had a fantastic time. How long have I been out? Since about 11, so I've been out 4 hours. Not a lot of finds, but the finds I have put in my pot, I think, do help to get a picture of the history of this little bit of the field, what was going on, and the land we're in. So I'm happy with my 4 hours. I'm going back home now. Of course, I'll find a couple more signals on the way back to the car, and who knows what it could be. Come on, let's go. See you next time. Bye for now. Today we've come to Offa's Dyke. This is the place that King Offa reputedly built. Historically he didn't build it all. There were parts of it that he maintained and completed during his reign. And he reigned for about 39 years, which is a long time. So that's why we come here today. Also because it's about approximately 22 kilometres away from where I found that coin. And that coin is possibly the nearest one ever found to the actual Offa's Dyke. So Offa's Dyke runs from Chepstow all the way to North Wales. And how long is it, Simon? Approximately? A few hundred miles? 150 odd miles. It's a phenomenal feat of engineering. As simple as it is, it was designed to keep the Welsh out. To my left here is where they would have dug the ditch and put all that soil up to the top half into a nice dike. They would have put spikes all along the side and probably wooden turrets all the way along here with spikes too. However, the English side would have just been a nice gentle slope, I imagine, to be maintained and walked along by the soldiers. What was it they said? If an Englishman was caught in Wales, he was hung. But if a Welshman was caught in England, they cut off his ears. I don't know if they then just chucked him back over on the spikes, not sure, but...
They ate their ears.
They ate their ears? No. They wore them around their necklace like trophies. don't believe you, not for a second. But just look around. We're spanning the horizon here. It's a beautiful, beautiful December morning. Barely a soul in sight. Just a couple of other people we've seen walking along the Dyke. And we've got it all to ourselves now. It's stunning. We're above the clouds, look. Absolutely stunning. Simon and I will discuss a little more about the actual coin that I found now. So we'll find somewhere comfy to sit and get back to you. So what we want to discuss at the moment is the importance of this coin that you probably see up there now. And Simon, who's done an awful lot of research before it was then, the images were sent off to who was it? Dr.
John Naylor.
John Naylor from one of the museums, wasn't he? Which museum can you remember?
I can't remember where
No,
it's from.
but our Flo sent him the photographs of it, and he came back with a lot of information which was basically agreed with everything you'd said about it as well. And that was that the obverse side was normal, was it?
Yeah, the side that says it has the Mercian cipher
Yeah.
at the top,
And the
a Christian cross
Christian
on the
cross.
left,
Yeah.
and then Offa, and then underneath the words Rex,
that's it.
Latin for king. That's fairly conventional. The reverse, however, was unusual. The coin is known as the heavy pattern. During most of Offa's reign, about 757, 758 to 796, when he died, was an old style coin, now called the light pattern. And because of Offa's connections with the continent and France, he started to produce in 793, or certainly started to order in 793, what has become known as a heavy pattern, which he then minted until 796, which was the year of his death. So the coin can be quite accurately dated to between 793 and 796.
And is that because it's heavy coinage? Is it a thicker, bigger coin?
They became all of that.
Right.
Thicker, bigger diameter, and therefore heavier.
Right.
It related much closer, or the amount of silver in it related much closer to the value of the coin in their day. Yeah. So printed on the reverse, or stamped on the reverse, is the name of the moneyer. So the person that ordered and owned the dies and produced the coins.
His name was?
And his name was Ethelmod.
Ethelmod, that was it. Yeah.
Ethelmod is known as a moneyer, and known as a moneyer from Canterbury. But only known until now for the coins that he produced for the kings that followed Offa. His son, whose name escapes me, and his son was only on the throne for a little while before he died, and it was taken by a guy called Cohenwulf. And Ethelmod certainly had produced coins for those two.
So that's the moneyer.
That's the moneyer.
Had produced coins for
those two, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's recorded as having and coins have been found minted by Ethelmod for those two kings, but never before has Ethelmod been associated with Offa on his coins. So at this point, the combination of Offa on one side and Ethelmod on the other is unique to the coin that Julie found. It's the first time it's ever been found. The other link that Dr. Naylor describes is that the style of the coin is very similar to the style of coins produced by one of the archbishops of Canterbury. Is that Ethelbeard? A guy called Archbishop Ethelbeard.
Or Hurd.
Yes, Ethelherd maybe. And so he also makes the link then between Offa and Canterbury again. But yeah, that's about all I know about the coin. It's the first ever found.
It's unique, and where we found it, or where I found it, on one of our permissions, you just don't find Saxon coins for a start, do you? In our immediate area, maybe one or two, not the same as that coin anyway. I think there's been a couple of broken up ones found not too far away, but other than that, it's mainly down the south of England, isn't it, where you find Saxon coins?
South and east.
South and east.
And around Lichfield, which was the diocese that Ethel produced when he sort of half fell out with the Archbishop of Canterbury and set up his own thing there. I think the other thing you could say about that, to follow on from that, that Mercia was a kingdom that reached from the east coast, Norfolk, Suffolk, down to the south coast, as far north really as sort of the Humber estuary-ish and the Mersey, but Offa's Dyke was the western extremity of it.
Right.
So his kingdom went up to the Welsh border, which effectively was a border with what was then called Powys. It wasn't called Wales then, just as England wasn't called England then either.
No.
It was before all of that was joined up.
So was it like multiple kingdoms back then?
Yeah, right, with Wessex and the others, Northumbria.
He was like one of the first to start unifying these kingdoms, was he?
So it is said. It's said that he was the first to start joining up the kingdoms to produce what became England. However, I think modern historians really are cynical about that and say that he wasn't joining it up to produce a unified nation. He was just trying to nick everybody else's kingdoms to make his bigger.
Get as much as he could.
He had no thoughts about creating an England. Only
just turned out that way. Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. The other thing I was going to say about what you were saying, however, was that the coin that you found is almost as far west as any of Offa's coins have ever been found. Looking at the map, there's two on the Portable Antiquities scheme found in Herefordshire. One of those, maybe half a mile, a kilometre further west. This is only the second Offa coin found in Shropshire, according to the PAS. Although I have found one being held up for sale that was found
excuse me,
half a kilometre west of the one that you found. So it's very slightly nearer, but
a different one again.
a different one again. So your coin is almost the furthest west, the nearest to Offa's Dyke that
Certainly.
an Offa coin has ever been found.
Certainly a whole one, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means, we've been told, that it's of significant regional importance as well as being extremely important, as it is a unique coin anyway.
In numismatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I thought it was good finding a Saxon coin, but finding a unique Saxon coin is once in a lifetime thing, isn't it, really? You're not going to, certainly not here,
Sure.
find anything like that again.
You have to remember, I mean, you've seen the shots of the area. This is a very lightly peopled area.
Population, yeah.
The population is very, very low,
Excuse me.
and always was so. There were hardly any people there then. There's not very many people here now.
No.
And therefore not that much opportunity to use and drop coins. We had one thought, because the coin which was found over our shoulders in that direction, east of here, Judy found it about 20 kilometres away. So what are we talking? 15 miles away. We have tried to give some thought as to why on earth it was there. It is possible, because Offa is recorded to have come as far as the Dyke on 3, perhaps 4 occasions,
Yeah.
to quell some Welsh incursions over the Dyke. Now, at least 2 of those times that he turned up to beat the Welsh up were before the coin was produced. One of them, one of the times that he came to the border to
Create havoc.
to prevent havoc,
That's true, yeah, sorry. To defend.
was quite a bit
His
further
kingdom.
north of here, and was where he probably was killed during battle. So there's a 3rd time he turned up, which I can't get clear about where it was or when it was. But my thoughts have been that the coin was perhaps dropped by the people that he'd paid, presumably engaged to come and quell the revolting Welsh. That's the only connection I can think of concerning Offa's Dyke, at least, and Offa and here. There you go, that's all I know.
If we think of anything else, we'll come back to you. In the meantime, we'll give you another look around here and let you see the absolute beauty of the honest to God. When we drove up as well, you could just see the Dyke going round the hills, and then you get some parts of the road when you're actually looking up to it as well. So we'll try and get some more shots for you.
It is said when you read about this is a long distance footpath off Offa's Dyke, when you read accounts of it all, that it is this part from Knighton to Montgomery further north is just about the loneliest and most dramatic of what's left of the Dyke. And you can actually walk the Dyke here, not pass next to it or whatever.
And where are we exactly on the Dyke today? You just said Powys.
Oh yeah,
and
we're on the back of Lanver Hill.
Lanver Hill.
As it comes out of Knighton to our left-ish, that way. it rises above Pampunnerton Hill, and this is on the Welsh side, the west side of Lambeth Hill, which actually is a feature of the Dyke anyway, in that when it approaches a hill, it always takes the western side of it, so that you're always
Above.
looking down and above the marauding Welsh.
Let's go and have another look around. Got a very wet bum. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Driving here, we were in fog and cloud where we were based in Ludlow, and as we was getting higher and higher and higher, we just came up through it and into this glorious sunshine. So some of the views you may see, although some of the fog may be lifted and the cloud dispersing, but you just see the white thick cloud in the dips, and we're above it. We're above the clouds. Love it. Let's go and have a bit more of a walk around, or walk along. I've got a wet bum. Oh no, it is really wet.
It's a bit damp. I'm just cold.
Well, you've got your nice fleecy ones on, haven't you? Let's go. Oh, there's some people coming. We've seen people. Are they Welsh? Which way are they coming from? Wag. Right. Be on our best behaviour. Just to give you some perspective, that's not us stood in the gorse, by the way. How high it is, how deep that ditch is in places. You'd heard that in some points it's what, 9 metres high?
How tall this place? I'm sure I read this morning, it's something over 9 metres.
So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, that could be 6 metres.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Easily 6 metres that. Let's see what we can't see over the top of it.
England over there.
England over there, and
we're on the Welsh side.
We're on the Welsh side now. There's a track, like a green lane, so we can walk along here legally. And take a few more shots of the wonderful Offa's Dyke whilst we're here. So we've just driven a little way away from the Dyke for a minute. I thought we'd just stop and admire this view. This is where we'll be heading underneath soon. Look at that, it's like a sea, isn't it? Like an ocean. Absolutely beautiful, and they've been a bit...
Just here, the other side of the rough.
Yeah, you can see the Dyke just behind these trees that they've felled.
Hello there.
Wonderful. Absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, we're going under. We're going under.
Dyke, I've lost it.
Uh-oh, here we go. Bye-bye, sunshine.